I'm Randy. It's 2003, 3 a.m. and I'm hoping to fall asleep and get 1 hour of sleep before I leave for work at 4 a.m. It has been a night, not the good kind, not a party night. My son Ben, 21, my daughter Allie is 18. And I had just left Ben asleep in a corner of the emergency room at Bridgeport Hospital after a 3-hour wait. And I'm hoping, I am praying that they will admit him into the psych ward and help him, because I have tried and I can't. I have tried everything, but it has all fallen apart tonight. It's a year since he came home from Idaho, where he'd been homeless for 5.5 months after troubled teen camp, which worked for a while. That was supposed to fix him. It helped for a while. Everything I had tried had helped, until it didn't. Maybe tonight will be different. Maybe tonight he'll get medical help, because I think I finally know what's wrong. I think back a few hours to about 6 p.m, coming home, open the door, Allie, senior in high school, sitting at the kitchen table doing her homework, as kids do. Hi, Mom. Hi, honey. I look around. Dirty dishes are in the sink. Ben was supposed to clean up after himself, he promised. All the car keys that were in the key contraption by the door are all on the floor. Ben's clothing is on the floor. He's been looking for something. He's been hunting. Right now he's upstairs, pacing and mumbling to himself. And he hears me. Mom, where are your car keys? I told you, no car keys, not if you left a mess. You're not getting car keys, you're not borrowing the car tonight. I've been studying tough love. And I've been seeing a psychiatrist for my son and a therapist for myself. And I've been told, hold your ground, detach, don't engage, don't feed into the drama. I've also been told that Ben has a mental illness. Which one? We're not sure. The way they treat mental illness, see, what we do is we keep giving them meds until we find one that work, and then we know what illness it is. Only he won't take them unless he's forced to take them. I have seen him hide them in his cheek, hide them in his pocket, take them to work and say he'll take them later. I've seen him washing the pills under the faucet, saying, I'm just getting them clean before I take them. Meanwhile, Allie's been applying to college, getting in, counting the months until her freedom, where she gets to get away from all this. She's going away to college, as it should be. But things are not really as they should be. I really had it done perfectly. My fantasy big brother, little sister, we had it. Even though their father abandoned us, the three of us, we had it. Whatever happened, my love could fix it. If we had trouble, I would get help. And we had it. Until Ben began to change in high school. His grades dropped. He got isolated. He would come home saying, nobody likes me. Just weirder and weirder. Dropping out of school, writing poetry I couldn't understand. My friends were like, teenagers, and I was like, not like this. This is getting weird. As their kids were going out of it, my kid was going in deeper, and tonight I have had it. No chores, no keys, period. Say fewer words, that's what you should do. Say less, walk away, you know the rules, we agreed. I hate tough love. I just want to love. I don't want a tough love. I want it the way it was when he was younger and healthier, and my kid. Mom, you promised. You can't do this to me. I want the car. I need to get out. I'm your son. You can't deny me the car. You can't do this. Detach. away, just don't engage. And I do, and Ben follows me. And he's behind me, 6 inches away. I walk into the kitchen. He follows me. I start cleaning the countertops, going, I'm not discussing this anymore. I'm not discussing this. The kitchen's getting very clean. And he's behind me ranting. Allie rolls her eyes, goes into the back room to finish her homework. You know, Mom, everybody thinks I'm crazy, and you think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. You're the one that's crazy. You have a dark side. You think you're so cool because you have this job on the radio, and everyone thinks you're great, and I just know you're crazy. And you know how I know that? Because I was up all night and I was talking, because you know I was scared of the blinky things, but the blinky things told me to ask the tree, and so I asked the tree, and the tree told me, if you see 2 shooting stars in the sky, then your mom's the one that's crazy, and I saw the shooting stars, and now I know you're crazy. What is he saying? What blinky things? What is happening? I've never heard him talk like this before. This is not the plan. He is 21. He is supposed to be home from college, coming through the door with a lot of laughing boys, eating me out of house and home, 12 pizzas please for 4 boys, exactly the way it's supposed to be. This is how I planned for it to be. Allie's friends having crushes on him. He's supposed to dance at her wedding, and instead he is stalking me. And I walk away and he's behind me, telling me about my dark side, and finally I'm in front of the piano and I do not know what to do, and I see the tape recorder. I keep it there for rehearsals. I think, I know what I could do. I have another idea. I will just tape him, and later when he's sane, he'll see that he's crazy. So, turn on record, stick it in my pocket, and I walk around. He follows me around the house, talks about the blinky things. Give me the keys. No. Yes. No. Mom, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And I grab the phone and I dial 911. He goes, no, 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 I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. And the police pick up and I say, I think my son is having a psychotic break. And this is the first time I've said these words. What do you mean, ma'am? Can you tell me? Well, he said he's gonna kill me. No, Mom, I didn't mean it. I would never do that. I mean it. And he grabs the phone from me and he hangs up the phone. Police call me right back. And they say, excuse me, ma'am, are you in trouble? I said, well, my son said some things. I don't think he means it. Does he have any weapons? No, no weapon. No, he didn't mean it. We'll be right there. We live 2 minutes from the police station, and they're there in 2 minutes. And I open the door, and it's Officer Jen with her blonde ponytail and her belt with all the nightsticks or whatever they have on there. And then there's Officer Kyle, who is maybe 5 years older than Ben, short, stocky. These teenagers are gonna save my life. They're saying Ben is terrified. Mom, go on the police! And he runs to get Allie, and he says, Mom hates me. And they run into the bathroom, and he collapses into her arms and starts sobbing on her shoulder. So now I've got a crying son, a comforting daughter, and 2 policemen. And they ask us, we have to arrest him. Why? Because he threatened to kill you. I'm sorry, it's the law. No, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. No, I'm sorry. Once we hear this is domestic violence, I don't want my son to go to jail. I want him to get help. I want him to go to the hospital. I say, sorry, ma'am, nothing we can do. A tape recorder. It's been on this whole time. So I say, wait, before you arrest my son, let me just play this for you. I rewind it, I find the spot, and they hear him say, Mom, I'm gonna fucking kill you. No, I'm not, I don't mean it, right away. And Officer Kyle looks at Officer Jen and goes, all right, man, let me call my supervisor. He does. And they get permission to take Ben to the hospital. We wait for 3 hours. Ben is calm at last when they bring him in. An intern finally comes in and examines him and says, can I talk to you in the hall? Sure. You know, this is off the record, but I'd have to tell you, after talking to your son, I think what you've got here is schizophrenia. Schizophrenia? That's the bad one. That's the one, the movie, A Beautiful Mind. He made the movie about the guy and he's He can't have schizophrenia. But it explains so much. The wild ideas, dropping out of high school, the nights wandering in his bathrobe, talking to God. He may never have a life, but maybe he can. He can get better with meds. Please admit him. Please help him, because I can't fix this. This one, I don't know what to do. I can't fix it. So he's sleeping now. The intern says, go home and get some sleep. I do. I get up in an hour and go to the radio station and get to be funny for 5 hours.
Woo!